back at the podcast studio. I mean, I feel like it's been a while, and
It's dark.
It's dark.
Spooky season.
I love it. I actually love it.
We purposely didn't light this place. We just put backlights, and hopefully it's not too dark. It's spooky season. This is all going to be spooky topics and conversations. So I thought we should leave it a little dark in here.
And they're going to be fun because, you know, Halloween is actually one of my favorite times of the year.
Same.
I mean, towards the later half of the year is like one of my favorites, where it's Halloween, Thanksgiving, go with friends and family, and then finish it off with Christmas.
Once October hits, it's full swing.
I already started watching a horror movie last night. I got my first horror shirt on.
And stay tuned to the end of the episode. We're going to literally be trying every candy that we don't know what they are. We grabbed every weird flavor we could find.
All I know is I'm going to have the rancid craps right after.
I'm excited for turtles. I don't know. This one looks good.
I'm going to be pooping my pants.
turtles.
The viewers at home are not going to be able to see the candy that we're eating, but we're going to try to describe it.
We've got
that. They can see.
Yeah, Twix.
Oh, wait, I don't do the audio
100 grand.
Nobody does. So what's up on the docket?
Right, you know, I mean, already into the spooky season. You guys already know. Does anybody have any like childhood costumes maybe your parents have made, or even like a costume that you did that like really sunk in as a kid that made you like Halloween?
I mean, to be honest, you started to tell us one when we were talking about this last night, and I was like, stop, don't tell us, because what you said was like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So I want to hear what yours was.
All right, it was my sophomore year in high school, and
okay, you're already far too past trick-or-treating, bro.
You were trick-or-treating high school?
But you dress up for high school,
okay,
right?
okay.
Like, so, like, you know, there was a theme. Like, you know, most people would dress up. I thought it was great to go grab my brother's Pokemon cards and my Pokemon cards, all hollows, all like pretty much from my childhood. And I thought it was a great idea just to, let's just packing tape them to my shirt and go to school and call myself the Pokemon Master. And later did I realize how good Pokemon was going to be, like, as time went on.
Can you remember if there was like any good ones in there?
I was going to say base set first edition Charizard.
I don't think I was really alive for the first edition of it, right? I mean, actually, I think I would have been, but I probably wasn't like collecting at that point. I was more base set and limited, so it was like the second set. But I had Typhlosion Hollow on there. I had a Blastoise on there, a Venusaur. I had a Raichu, a Dark Raichu.
Typhlosion's pretty good.
Dude, I remember how, because I was decking my costume out. I was like, I'm going to bring the best cards. One-time use. Guess what I did right after I was done with them?
Tossed it.
Jerked off.
Ripped them off my shirt.
Gooned all over there.
So this is just further proof you've always been dumb. This isn't just a nowadays thing.
Dude, I'm like crying about it because I can remember. I'm like, I'm never going to get that back, like ever. But I mean, like, it was just one day of satisfaction of thinking that I was cool. But really, the way I looked, I had pajamas on. Like, they were Pac-Man pajamas. And then I had a yellow shirt, and then taped on it was my cards.
Did you think the ladies were going to like it or something?
No, I was more out there with it, dude.
I highly doubt that.
Bro, I was way more out there with like how I went about myself. Like, I didn't care what people thought, you know? So I just kind of like winged it. That one was kind of rough.
I don't think I ever wore a Halloween costume to high school. I think I was done with it by then. Anybody else?
I mean, what?
You said you were a sophomore?
Yeah. What do you think? You're too cool?
No, I'm just saying I never did that.
Wait,
I think I was done.
We all just like cursor, like, makes sense.
Hold on.
Makes sense.
You're gonna tell me that you never like even like as an adult like did a costume?
No, as an adult I did, but I think
you're too
went like
old for
Halloween
it.
But not at
parties.
school.
But I don't think I wore it to school.
No, yeah,
I'm not
like-
dogging on you. I'm just saying I don't think I
It was
did
a thing
that.
at my school to get dressed up and people would be in costumes, like to be, you know, bad makeup vampires and things like that.
Yeah, yep.
Bro, I was trying to be a Pokemon master. What are we talking about? I was a huge nerd.
There is no judgment. Mine would be, we grew up super poor, like I said, so every year, me and my brothers were the exact same thing. We would just wear our black pajamas and tie a shoelace around our head, and we were ninjas.
That's what I was always a ninja. Dang. I was a ninja or an army guy.
Oh, yeah.
The two easiest. It was just a camo shirt.
Was anybody here like the rich kid who actually got proper costumes? Like, here's a Halloween costume we bought.
No.
I was trying to think of one. I can't remember anything except being a ninja and an army guy.
I was a ghost, and I messed up the holes because they were like this. I literally couldn't fix it for some weird reason.
Ricky's like the idiot. Curtis, I saw him wearing like a ghost costume, but it's weird. The white thing had a tip on top.
Yeah.
It had like a white tip up top.
No shot. No shot.
And it wasn't Halloween. It was weird.
Dude, I was E.T.
It's American X in it, you know?
You were E.T.?
How'd you do
my,
E.T.?
My mom, so she was like a seamstress kind of, and she made an E.T. costume for me.
Did you put yourself on the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You better.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. There we go.
Oh my gosh. He had the TV screen on.
Bro, Ben's here.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so wait, you were
Leaking
E.T.?
info.
Yeah, I think I was only like 10 years old. So I was born in 78. When did E.T. come out? 85?
Somewhere around
I thought it was 83.
Maybe earlier. 82.
82.
Like
82 at figures. Yeah.
I think 82.
there. Oh, 81.
Yeah, she made a whole outfit, and I still actually have it. It's in my mom's.
You still have it?
Wait a minute.
in Illinois.
And you haven't like thought about bringing it out?
I have not.
What was it made out of?
Just I don't know, like fabric from Joanne Fabrics or something.
Made of real aliens.
Dude.
Did you have like the glowing finger and stuff like that?
I think I did actually.
Wow. You need to bust this out.
Seriously, Ben?
You need to see it.
Go back home next time.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll have Maverick try it out.
Retro Rick looks like E.T. year round.
The Grinch.
Do you guys have like a story? Do you guys have a story like when you were a kid, like walking around? Did you think that your costume was like the coolest?
No, not at all. I walked around like, dang, I am poor.
I don't know,
Like,
man.
and we grew up in the hood, like in not the best area too, and I was like, yeah, I'm the low totem pole here. Like,
Dude, I wore the same Halloween costume for school.
What was your
3-4 years in a
and that
row.
was the ghost.
And that no, this was like a dinosaur. My mom finally I finally got a real one like that I didn't make, and it was like a dinosaur. I was like, yes. No, this was when I was still like a kid, but I was laughing because there was like a school contest. The first year I got second place. I was like, heck yeah. And then the next year I got fourth place. I was like, all right, still good. And then they're like, dude, this kid's wearing the same costume over and over.
Creativity right there.
And it was a dino?
It was a dinosaur. I don't even know.
T-Rex?
Dude, it was horrible. It was like a kid one.
Was it like one of those things where like they look pretty good and dinosaur costumes can like have length to them? Or was it
This was my face.
God, it
with
was
the
a
T-Rex
face
like
one.
this the entire day. It was horrible.
El Rexo?
But cool.
I look at like people nowadays when they go to like cosplay and do things, and I'm like,
That's crazy.
it's insane
Next
how
level.
realistic they get. I'm like, I didn't even get close to that, even if I tried as a kid. Like, I would like, my mom would try to do Harry Potter, and then she would like do the whole little tape around your glasses. And
I
then
was
like
Harry Potter one year as an adult for like a party type thing.
high school?
For a no,
He only wore it for the party.
I actually was a band performing for a Halloween party, and I was dressed as Harry Potter.
I don't think I was ever cool enough for a party for Halloween, dude.
Really?
No.
My other adult costume, when I'm like a Halloween party guy. I love Halloween though. It's easily my second favorite holiday by a long shot after Christmas, of course. But I was the skipper from Gilligan's Island.
That's awesome.
I painted my hair white.
That's a good one.
Big old fat belly. It was awesome. It was actually one of my favorite costumes. Looking back on it, I feel like it was the most realistic looking. Yes.
Bro, I remember as a kid, I always wanted to be like a gangster, right? So I remember like I always wanted to buy the giant afros like from like Spirit and then pick them
Cultural
out.
appropriation.
Bro,
huh?
no, I would pick them out, and then my mom would get like the really cheap like gold necklace.
Was this like a disco gangster?
And then in my grandma's closet, we got a white fur coat out of it. It was a fake one.
Oh.
And I would come up with a cane and everything.
This is a pimp, not a gangster.
Bro, this was me as a kid, bro. As a pimp, bro. I was so cool.
No blackface, right?
No blackface,
We
bro.
saved that for
Come
Justin
on.
Trudeau.
Jeez Louise.
Although,
Never got that far, bro.
I'm trying to think, what was... I know I've painted my face for something, but not black. Oh, when we did the Maui and Moana stuff. Painted our faces dark brown, dude. We were
Oh,
real
brown
close.
face.
Wait a minute. Brown face,
And
bro.
what does it
That's
take away? Don't mess with
crazy.
Hollywood. Yeah, dude, brown face. That's just me normal. I'm darker than everyone here.
Yeah,
let's
you're
be
darker
real.
than Ricky. That's 100% true.
Yeah,
But Chris, you never really like had any crazy like Halloween stuff, dude?
As a kid, I was always the army guy and the ninja. I love ninjas and guns and like army stuff. I used to do army stuff out in the woods all the time. So I think I just did that.
You just thought you were too
What about
cool?
adult
Years.
costume parties?
Adult, and when I was in college, this was probably one of the best costumes I ever did because I kind of fit the part pretty well. I've always been a big Howard Stern fan. So one year I did Howard Stern with the curly hair. I've got kind of the nose.
Culture
and, like,
appropriation.
of Howard Stern with like the Howard Stern glasses. And my roommate at the time, he dressed up as, if you guys are Howard Stern fans, you might not even get this reference, but like
I probably won't.
the Angry Dwarf. Does anybody know that reference?
Oh,
Nobody knows it.
I know.
Sorry.
No.
You still listen to Howard Stern?
I do. I still listen.
I remember
to him
I was driving your
all
Jeep
the
the other day,
time.
and I was like, "Why is Howard Stern on in
I
here?"
still
Is he
listen
still
to
on the
that.
air?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a good costume. And then for years I did the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland, which is a pretty good
That's
one.
a good one.
Yeah, it was that. Last few years.
I was an Indian one year. Now I remember that. I was definitely
Dude,
Indian.
crazy.
Red
You were
face.
trying to hit all of them.
yeah.
You were trying to hit all the browns, bro.
I grew up in the 90s, bro. That stuff doesn't offend me.
I remember I had one of those, like, you know, the muscle suits
Oh, yeah.
where it's like the fake padding and everything
Yeah.
like that. It's because I was a chubby kid and I thought that, like, you know, me putting it on would make me like look stronger. Little did I know, it made me look nothing.
This is giant.
It was like, you just have like a belly sticking out right here, and then you got abs on top of the belly. And then I was trying to be obviously karate or something like that, and it just did not work out, dude.
Is it different now? Like, are we more like even like trick or treating with our kids and stuff? Is it like more scary, taboo to like trick or treat? Because I know some parents now, I mean, obviously social media spreads things like wildfire, you know, razors and drugs and inside of the, you know, fentanyl, which can be real. Obviously,
Yeah, I mean,
they're
I've
scary
been
things.
trying to give out fentanyl needles for a while.
Jeez, bro.
I mean, I
Relax.
don't get any visitors, dude. What am I bad?
Relax.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Like, were you guys like paranoid with your kids at all?
When I was younger, obviously our parents didn't care about any of that. I think the only thing there was like, check for razor blades. Maybe
That
there
was
was
the
some
thing.
razor blades.
that was a
story.
90s
Somebody
thing.
must have done that.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah,
Or
or
the-
about the razor blade in the apples. Some
Yeah,
kid must have bit into that.
thing.
Well, because remember, they used to always put razor blades like in the parks too.
Dude,
Yeah, that was like a thing. Somebody must have done that because I remember
Yeah.
my parents saying, "Watch out for razor blades and
They
apples."
even,
or
like back in
something
the day,
like
they
that.
even had at the police stations like X-ray machines so you could pass your candy through. It was so
No.
weird.
I think the only thing that I had, like as a kid, we would walk around a neighborhood with a pillowcase, our pillowcases, and at the end of the night, our parents sorted through the candy, and they pretty much just took all of it,
Yeah.
and put it with like other kids, like so everybody got even.
That's your
No,
rite of a
that's what I
passage.
do, yeah.
When you're a parent, you owe it to your kids to jack all their good candies. 100%. That is just part of it.
Yeah, and I'll check them too, like just make sure they're not ripped or anything. I'm like, all right, that's out, because there are a lot that are ripped. I'm like, I'm not even chancing it.
So here's a question for you guys.
Yes, Ben.
So who here stole other kids' candy like bag? Come on.
Their entire bag?
All right,
Yeah.
who was the kids that went up? If there
No.
was the candy left out, did you take one or did you take
Dude, a
empty it
handful.
all?
I was a
Handful.
one kid, dude.
I didn't empty it all. I would have hit a handful.
You or
I was a one hand.
You took one?
I was
Did you take
respectful
one or did
in
you
that
empty
way.
it?
I was not a respectful child.
No, my parents would walk up to me and be like, "Take only what they say." It's like a couple pieces, and you just walk away.
I was a
yeah. Yeah.
That's how
Take
these
it
guys
all.
rolls, dude.
Still.
take it all.
I can see that, Chris.
Ricky?
I just take a handful. Well, even though it said one.
Got it.
But recently, like when we have kids come up and for trick or treating, and at a certain point, like I put out a bowl, and I'm like the first kid that comes up, he's like, do I take one? I'm like, dude, take it all. Just dump it all in your bag. Just
So you're
take
giving
it.
back for
I'm
what you
giving
did as a
back.
child.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, take it, man. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, you got to go to like just down the street, Newport Beach.
big
They probably give big
Oh,
ones.
dude,
place.
you're getting more than big bars, dude. They're giving out freaking iPhones.
Dude, where my parents used to live in HB, they like had a requirement flyer go out, and they're like, only big candy bars are at these addresses. Like,
No way.
100%. Yeah. Like, it wasn't like an HOA thing. It was just like a neighborhood thing. It's
Yeah.
like everybody would do it, and you'd have to get pretty much buy a Costco box of just dollar
Awesome.
candy bars.
Awesome.
You guys grew up here where you have really close houses together, so you've always been kind of maybe spoiled.
Oh, yeah.
trick or treating. You too. You kind of grew up,
No.
but down in Landers, Landers, right?
Lancaster? Landers.
Lancaster, Landers.
Landers.
No,
That's
but
the store.
No, like everything's based on a track. So like you'd have like
so
a
houses
housing
are
track,
close together
but
then.
not necessarily because like not everybody would put out candy. There'd be a lot of houses that would just have lights out, and that meant don't walk up.
And what about you, Ben? Was it populated where you grew up? Like you could walk?
Yeah, we were houses kind of like how Aaron's is here, and we would just go one by one.
Dang, so I'm the only one.
Yeah.
Where I grew up, we were so rural.
That's why you were taking everything you could get.
Yeah, like yeah.
He's like, they're not gonna remember next year.
We would have to ride bikes, and our houses. I mean, every not miles, but they're few and far between. Like it's super was like rural where I grew up.
If it's anything like what you showed me, that picture of that farm, your grandparents' place.
Yeah.
Dude, that's.
I mean, there was houses, but you would maybe like on a there'd be 10 houses on a 2-mile stretch kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Now the people that leave their houses and leave the candy bowl out, now there's Ring cameras, so now they could just pretty much
Not back then.
blast your kids out,
Different
dude.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah, now on that next door app, I mean, they'll blast kids.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
these
for
parents
sure.
have no problem, which, hey, I'll say more power to them. They'll screenshot it, put it up. Here you go. Which of you parents here, which of your kids sucks? Here he is for the whole world to see. And they're like, oh, that's Tim over at Jill's house. Boo, that kid sucks. It's like, oh my gosh,
You
dude.
can't TP.
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
They do it all the time.
It's crazy because they link each other. Like they're like, this happened, and then another neighbor goes, "Oh, let me check my camera," and it's like a whole little
Yeah,
investigation.
they get mad, dude. I've seen it. They'll be like, who's this little that rode his e-bike on my lawn? And they're like, oh, that's Bill's kid. I'm like, oh,
Dang, you
dude.
can't get away with anything.
It's a different world. And I tell my kids that I actually even like tell them like, obviously there's a fine line of right and wrong, but I'm like, I do feel bad for you guys that you can't have as much
Freedom.
loose fun as we did. You know, there's a difference between stealing from a store and like causing a little problem. And I'm like, you guys can't get away with stuff. You have to realize that you're in a different world.
I mean,
Yeah.
when you guys were young, did anybody go out smashing pumpkins, doing any?
Dude, where I grew up,
TPing
I was
houses,
scared.
but at my friends' houses, right?
The only time I went out like at night was Halloween. Like the rest of the time, I was too scared to go out.
Oh yeah. Ricky's house was Halloween year round, dude.
Dude,
Really?
It was.
Scary.
It's bad. It's
Yeah.
scary. It was scary where I grew up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I admit, I wish I wouldn't have, but I've definitely egged houses and
Yeah, when I was younger, did a bunch of that stuff.
wish I wouldn't have. I feel bad. Now I'd want to kill a little kid if they did that. I'd be like, get back here. And I would. I get it.
Yeah, but I mean, it wouldn't be as easy. Well, I guess you could catch them pretty good because every one of your neighbors has a Ring camera for sure.
For sure.
We used to do a lot of the like taking the pumpkins and just smashing them in the street, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
Little jack-o'-lanterns.
Yep.
Did you guys do the poop in the bags? The fun
I've
poop?
done that at one
You
point.
did?
Yeah,
I never-
I've
done
pooped in a
that.
pumpkin.
No.
That's a good one. I might, I might go do that this Halloween. That's a good one.
Remember Mike Chen?
Yeah.
Yeah, a kid, me and Mike Chen did that. Pooped in a pumpkin.
Jeez, dude.
Thought it was
That's a
funny.
good one.
Yeah, I guess like where I grew up because it wasn't as great either. We had to choose a neighborhood that like a nice neighborhood that we knew that
Dude.
somebody lived in.
Yeah.
And then we would walk as a group with our
Yeah.
parents and stuff, and that'd be the only neighborhood that we could go to.
Yeah.
At the end of the night, it was done. Like
Dude,
there was no
one
going
wanted to be
anywhere
out
else.
after everyone's gone. I was like, nope, I'm not out here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and I always wonder about the random kids who like with their parents is when I get even more annoyed. It's like 11:30. No one's trick or treated for like 2 hours, and they're like trick or treat. I'm like, get off my lawn. What are you doing, dude? It's 11:30. Like, get out of here. Your family's like, hello. I'm like, no, I'm not giving your kids any candy.
if you had like unlimited money to like build your own costume,
okay.
and it could be anything, like what would it be? It could be a video game character. It could be generally like it could be cosplay-esque. Like you're almost like in.
But I have to wear it all day because that changes
For
it because it's
Halloween,
hard to
yeah.
wear.
Okay.
It's a one-day thing.
I'd
You're
go
just-
Pyramid Head.
Dang.
Ooh, that'd be
That'd
awesome.
be kind of cool. I don't have the body for it.
Dude.
It's real. What are you talking
Remember
about?
triangle pants? Our buddy called
pants.
Our buddy called them triangle pants. No, it's triangle pants.
Oh, the game itself, huh?
Yeah, he's like, oh, that's triangle pants. I'm like, you mean pyramid head? What about you guys? Anything?
I mean, that Galactus thing that I saw was pretty awesome. You know what I'm talking about? The big one
With the
that they
helmet?
did at San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah.
That thing was pretty awesome.
The guy that does the Goro for
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, the Goro is pretty good.
That
Where
was
was
cool,
that?
too.
That was
think it was-
recently somewhere.
that was at that was
One
it
other convention,
the other convention
which we name not
that we
name.
we may not name. Yeah.
Ricky, a giant churro.
I think a giant churro. This actually sounds good. Not. I think I'd want to be. I'd want to be.
It actually sounds good.
I'd want to be weird, but because I love the game, I'd want to be Cade from Destiny.
Oh
I think
yeah,
that'd
that's
be
a cool
sick.
one. I love Eyes Up Guardian. I love that game.
I'd want to be Gears of War, hands
that would be
down.
good.
Just be a cog, dude. Just full on geared out.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because he didn't keep any of the drawings. Like Woodman actually worked on some of the earlier stuff for Gears, and he built some suits. And I was like, come on,
You know when we could probably build us one?
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Dude,
but
a lot,
I'm not paying for that. what about you, Bento?
So for me,
Yeah.
Ed 209,
E.T.
Oh yeah,
You know,
ED209 from RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Yep.
Dang.
It wasn't like
That
my
would
favorite
be
movie or anything
sick.
like that, but yeah, man.
That's a bloody scene,
I got it
man.
Pulled up right there.
Oh, there you go. Wow, Ben was ready.
Dang, man.
That
Dang.
guy walking down the street.
It's
never
the
was.
super claymation when they first made it, and it was like it was awesome though.
Yeah.